Hey, good morning. So there are people who are using Facebook every day who are missing out on much of the information because they don't really know where the hyperlinks are in the post. They don't realize that my name in this post, Roger's name, Mike's name, Philip's name, and the words Cape Canaveral Air Force Station are all hyperlinks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to pause this live recorded video and I'm going to click on the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station link that is those bold letters. Okay, so I clicked on Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in that previous post that you saw, and this is where it took me. It took me to the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station page that was hyperlinked in there. So any person's page, any page about a place, any place of business, or any public entity like a person, let's say Roger Scruggs has a photo page, which he does. You can click on that if it's in bold and it'll take you there. So I'm going to try to move my wife's phone here and show you that as you look at this Cape Canaveral Air Force Station page, you can see here, there's the address. There's where to get directions. You click on that get directions to literally go in your phone or other mobile device to the directions that pertain to this address. If you click on this hyperlink here, that HTTP, it'll take you to the website that's associated with it. If you click on where it says military base, landmark, and historical place, it'll expound on why it's called that. So all that information is on the home page that you're on. I just clicked something randomly and it went there. And now it's warning me that I'm leaving Facebook. So there's your demonstration video, folks, of all the things that are hidden in there. And I'm going to pause it again. And while I paused it, I went back. So I used the back button to go back to the original post. Okay? Now, Roger's photo may or may not have a hyperlink associated with it. Let's just click the photo. If the photo doesn't have a hyperlink associated with it, it's going to expand the photo like it just did. If I click the back button, it's going to go back. Okay? Now, there's a probability that some of the things that are shared, I'm going to try to scroll to one here, because this is my group. And I apologize, I can't keep it in focus while I scroll and wiggle my phone and talk. We're not using a tripod here. Okay. Another thing, though, while we're going by, this post has multiple photos. If you click on the photos, you'll expand that photo. If you go back, you'll go back to the original post. Okay? But if I could find a post where I've linked some information, touch my finger to the screen to lock it back in here again. If I find a post where I've shared an information, oops, well, there goes Facebook. Hang on, let me pause. Okay, here's a recent post where I've shared information. This post is a link to a page. This post about the Falcon 9 rocket that launched the other day. And I apologize for my shaky hand, but hopefully you can still see what's going on. Here's a link to a page. Okay? If you click on this photo or the text that was below it, it'll take you to that page. And so here's the page, the posting on their website. So we went back to the photo, we click on the text again, it takes us there. It goes back to their website. That's the Space Launch Now website, and goes to the post about the launch and tells you, so on. Now, since that post was about a mission that's already happened, it's taking you to the next launch, which is now 6 days and 19 hours and so many minutes and so many seconds off. So when you visit a web page, if they've updated that web page, it may go to that new web page. And this is really great when you're like looking at missing child information and so on. That the preview might show you a post that's old, but by going to the actual page, you may see new information like the child was found or the adult was found. So do that. Don't just read posts. Actually go visit them and see the new information. And maybe it'll save you from sharing something that's now outdated. And besides that, you'll see the date on the post and then the information in it that you might not see in the preview. That's your tip for the day. Share that with others. And hopefully they don't laugh too much about my shaky hand.